At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. He's locked in early. Two nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. The 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
It's second down.
Jackson running again. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. We'll chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Steelers 7, Ravens nothing.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll start with the option.
This sticks up.
No chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Connor. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Ravens nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give me a block.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
33-yard line.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Stephon Tuitt, his second sack of the night.
And it's fourth down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Hayward on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first.
The pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
So the false start will back them up 5. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Room to run inside the 40. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And down to the 16-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger, throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This is taken at the 23. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe you've taught me this. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off near the 29. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right.
Come on, baby.
Zone, but it's incomplete.
Go airborne.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone.
Out, baby.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They go play action now. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
The play is a turnover on down.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Justin Ellis in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
or this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.